Hey ladies, I want to jump on here and share a little bit about our pre-built collections. These are awesome for someone if you want to just get started with the makeup, with the basics. Maybe you want to skip the color match and you want to select the shade yourself, or I can certainly help you do that online. But this pre-built collection comes in this palette along with the 4 individual tins and a brush. And it is a great offer, great discount for you to get started just like that. So I'm going to take you through the steps. This is mine. It's level 3. So if you go online, there will be different levels of shades that you would select from. And so for example, in this palette, it comes with 4 different colors. So I'll talk you through it and how you can apply it. It comes with this great brush that I'll show you how to use, and maybe this will be what you need to get started. All right, so let's get started. So as I mentioned, this pre-built collection comes with 4 tins, comes with your contour, comes with your brightener, your main highlight, along with a lip color and the brush. So I'm going to take you step by step how to use the brush and these 4 colors. So I'm going to dip directly into my palette using my brush. I'm kind of squeezing it together. I like to start with my contour, which is the darker shade in the palette. And then I'm going to apply that right here on my cheekbone. I like to apply the contour on both sides, just kind of outlining my cheekbone there. Contour is really great for just really framing your face and just giving some definition. So I'll continue with that contour. I like to go under my chin here, just where you normally would see shadows. You're just kind of outlining that along your chin. And then I'll go in. Again, I'm just kind of squeezing my brush. You can use this one brush for your entire face. And this brush comes along with the collection. So I'm just kind of tapping it along the bridge of my nose. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm definitely not perfect. I'm a saint artist, but I'm not a professional makeup artist. So here I've applied my contour. Next, I'm going to go into the lightest color in my palette here. And I'm going to use the other end of the brush and just tap directly into that brightener. All right, continuing on, I'm going to go down the center of my nose. So the brightener is the lightest color, and you're just really tapping it into and highlighting the center of your face, kind of your triangle of light, right? I'm going to tap right here in the corner of my eye. And as I'm doing this brightener not only gives me some brightening, but it also does some concealing. So kind of the darkness here in my eye area, you will see that disappear. And then this kind of gives you an eye lift on this side. You'll notice I did not put a lot underneath my eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all that together. So it looks kind of funny at this point, but as we apply everything, we'll get to a step where we'll blend it all together. All right, moving on to the next color in my pre-built compact is my main highlight. You'll notice it's a little bit darker than that brightener, and this is the color that is closest match to my skin tone. So with our pre-built collections, you can go on, we have some sample images in there where you can kind of compare your skin tone to others and select your level of your main highlight. It's very simple, but I can certainly walk you through that if you need assistance. So I'm just tapping my main highlight into the areas where I did not put anything else. And the idea with this cream-based makeup, which is so amazing, is that it's intended to be one layer. So I'm not trying to layer all of my makeup on top of each other. So I'm just kind of filling in the blanks where I had. All right, so don't be scared as you start applying everything and it's all over your face, kind of looking crazy. I promise we'll be able to blend this together. And I'm just tapping in, applying my main highlight. It was the little bit darker color as I mentioned earlier. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use my finger for my lip and cheek color. It's called lip and cheek because you can use this color both for your cheeks for blush as well as your lips. So this color here, I'm just kind of tapping right near or right above that contour. So when you blend it together, it's all going to be together and you will have the contour that defines your cheekbones. And so now what I'm going to do is start blending all this together so you can see how easy. All right, so now let's move to the blending step. So I'm using the same brush. If you remember, I used this end for the brightener, this end for my contour. I use my finger for the lip and cheek. I'll finish my lips shortly after we blend together, but I'm going to use the larger end, the more dense end of the brush. And what I'm going to do is start blending. I like to start with the lightest color first, and you'll see that I'm just tapping it into my skin. You can also use your fingers to, especially around your eyes, the warmth of your fingers, your body heat will melt that into your skin as well. But I'm just kind of tapping it in. You can certainly use the smaller end because it is a smaller area. So I'm just kind of tapping that in, bringing the corner and here on the outside. All right, moving over to this side, using that smaller end of my brush, tapping those together, kind of pulling them together. Going down the center of my nose, around my nose, it will cancel out some of the redness. What's great is our creams are highly pigmented and the color chemistry behind it allows for canceling out some of maybe the discoloration on your skin, like dark or redness. That's what I love about it. With aging skin, cream-based makeup is really great because it moves with your skin, and the intention of not layering, the makeup, of course, gives it a more natural look. And so I'm moving on to my main highlight, continuing to tap in my main highlight. And as you're stippling or tapping it in, it just becomes very, very thin and just kind of moves with your skin. So I'll move now to my contour and my blush. I'm just kind of tapping that and pulling it up on my cheekbone, tapping it. Sometimes when you're nervous about contour, we tend to maybe blend it out too much. You can always go back and add. That's what's great about this makeup is if you blend it out, you can always go back and add. I'm moving this contour up into my hairline where it looks more natural and kind of blending out the harsh lines. Don't forget your neck here. I'm kind of pulling it down and blending this out so you don't have those. So you just continue blending. And I'm going to move to my blush, kind of blend that out a little bit. Cream-based blush is amazing, especially for aging or mature skin. If you don't get anything else to try, I highly encourage you to try our lips and cheeks. It's so great that they're versatile. All right, so you can see that less is more. I'm just kind of blending out my nose there. Less is more whenever it comes to this makeup because it's very pigmented. It does not take much. And if you want to know more, I'd love to talk to you more about it to get you started with your pre-built palette. I'm going to add the lip and cheek, that same color that I used on my. So there you have it, finished up my lips, and that is your individual pre-built palette with 4 easy steps with a brush at a great discount. Message me if you're interested in getting started. Would love to share more. Of course, we have other things like bronzer, illuminators, eyeshadows, so many amazing products. But if you just want the basics and you just want to get started and figure out what this Saint makeup is all about, I would love to work with you. So message me, comment below, and let's get you started. Thanks so much for your time. Take care.